So the main difference between the wings of two, so two with a one wing and two with a three wing, really comes down again to motivation. But there are a lot of behavioral similarities between them that I've seen people get kind of caught up on. So we're going to talk about those a little bit. Really the main one is this desire that ones have to be good and threes have to achieve. And you can see how those two things really can look the same in the workplace, as a parent, in school. They are always going to be doing their best to be the best. But the underlying difference is that Enneagram 1 is doing this from the standpoint of perfection and justice and order and trying to achieve what is good. That can come across as somewhat rigid and from a moral standpoint can be kind of legalistic. In an experiential sense, ones tend to be much more minimalist than a three would be. Ones tend to be more, I guess, experientially what I would call classic, clean lines. They don't like things to be out of order. Three, on the other hand, would still, as I said, seek to be the best parent, the best student, the best employee, but that comes more from that place that we've talked about in other videos of needing to win in order to have approval and value within the self. And that's like a love issue. They're doing that because they believe they won't be loved unless they are the best at whatever it is they do. That's a very different motivation than the one side of things, which really is more about what is good and what is just and what is moral. That's why the core issue or the main sin pattern for threes is deceit, because they will deceive themselves first into thinking or into compromising really who they are on the inside in order to be all things to all people so that they can be the best. One on the other side tends to hold themselves more to a moral standard of truth at all costs, which also can be detrimental in a sort of pharisaical type of way. And the way that these two types, in my opinion, experientially, color two look differently. So two with a one wing tends to look a little bit more, as I already said, minimalist or service oriented. Now all twos are about being helpful and doing things for others, but a two with a one wing I tend to see more in professions like nursing or caring for children, or things that allow them to seek justice while helping others, or serve the greater good, or serve the common good. This is that marrying of helping others and maintaining order of things, or there's that sense that comes from one of sort of missional living, of having a purpose or a cause, and that kind of colors that helping piece of two and loving others to get love back. So really it's a combination of pride and anger, kind of like I said for the one with a two wing. The difference though between, while I'm at it, a one with a two wing and a two with a one wing is that pride piece leads. The one with the two wing, the anger piece leads. So really that's going to take some introspection to discern which side you fall on, or which is more the default and which is the wing. On the other hand, two with a three wing, I would say is a little bit more image conscious, because all of the heart types have that image issue. A two with a three wing is a double heart type. So that definitely makes the image focus a little bit more apparent. And the three brings to the table this need to live up to the culture's standards in order to feel worthy, or in order to feel like they have value. And that does manifest more in, as I've seen in people, it manifests more in sort of a visual style component, where they feel the need to live up more to either whether it's in fashion trends, or whether it's in the workplace trends, or whether it is in parenting trends. And whatever the culture is saying is the best or is admirable, that is what a three is going to want to live up to. You even see this a lot in regards to name brands or celebrities. What did Oprah say, or what did Martha Stewart say? And that is what that 3 piece looks up to or wants to live up to. So yeah, those are the main differences between 2 with a 1 wing. That more minimalist, more hands-on, how can I help in order to achieve greatness or justice for, there is that sort of like purpose-driven vision that ones have there. And the 2 with a 3 wing, that's a little bit more, how can I help in order to be admired and loved and seen as a winner or seen as successful. Yeah, so those are the main differences in the helper wings.